Shinjo had given me the location of an office in a multi-purpose building in Sakura Gaokacho. I hope I said that right. There were rows of desks there, stacked high enough with paper that I normally would have considered a cornucopia of information. But I didn't have time to worry about them now. I rushed up to Shinjo as soon as I saw him.
あの子がいなくなったって誘拐されたんですか？警察がついててどうして？
いや、電話でも言ったけど、そうじゃなくて。
でも彼女がいなくなったのは事実ですよね。
ちょっとタクル、やめて。どうしたの？
悪い。
Yamaso Yuki had reminded me a little too much of Minamisawa Senri, and I'd lost control of myself. Kurusu quickly moved to stop me. By the way, Kurusu had come to keep an eye on me, in her words, to make sure I didn't do anything stupid.
とにかく誘拐とかそういうんじゃないんだ。いきなり姿が見えなくなってしまって。
だからそれが誘拐されたってことじゃん。
それはないわ。だってこの部屋には私と新庄ちゃん、それにみおちゃんの3人が一緒にいたんだもの。
Mama say, the CEO of Frisia had been looking confused and concerned ever since I'd arrived. When I first met her the night we snuck into the Tokyo Journal, she seemed like a loud, boisterous sort of woman. But now, she felt kind of tired.
彼女をソファーに座らせて、俺たちはこっちで話をしてたんだよ。で、ふとソファーを見たら、彼女がいなくなっていた。
トイレとかじゃないんですか？
Krista pointed at the toilets in the back. But Shinjo put his hand on his forehead, thinking, and said,
真っ先に探したよ。でもどこにもいなくてね。それどころか、窓やドアすら開けた形跡がない。
考えられることは一つだ。彼女はギガロマニアックスだからな。能力を使って自分で出て行ったんだろう。
能力？
Come to think of it, I still hadn't asked. What power did Yamaso Yuki have?
テレポーテーションとかそういう？
Kunusato whispered an answer, her voice full of hate, without even bothering to look back at me.
よくわからない。
わからないって。
ああ、彼女、俺たちの質問にほとんど応じる様子がなくてね。能力に関しては、久野里さんが探ろうとしたんだが、無駄だった。
そもそも瞬間移動だとすれば、とうの昔にここを抜け出していたはずだ。だが、あいつはそうしなかった。
ただ、ウキ君は少し特殊なようだ。今回はそれにやられたらしい。
特殊？
私ね、少し前から考えていたのよ。ウキちゃんを一度どこかの児童養護施設に預けた方がいいかもしれないって。それでさっき新庄ちゃんとみおちゃんに提案したら快く OK をもらって。
俺は OK なんか出してませんよ。
私もです。
ちょっと黙っててちょうだい。こんがらがっちゃうから。
Almost motioned for them to be quiet.
とにかく OK をもらったの。それで私はウキちゃんを連れて駐車場に降りて車に乗せようとしたわけ。知り合いの施設に相談してみようって。
じゃあ彼女を連れ出したのは百瀬さんじゃないですか。
So, why was everyone so upset that she disappeared? Momose had taken her outside. There was no mystery there. As Crusoe and I stood there with our mouths hanging open, Shinjo interrupted.
という夢を見たんだそうだ。
は？夢？
Dream? Is that her power? This little girl can influence other people, let them dream things? As some kind of hypnotism?
違うわ。あれは絶対にあったことよ。だってウキちゃんの手の感触とか車のエンジンをかけた感覚とか全部リアルに残ってるもの。
けどウキ君を自動車に乗せようとした途端我に返ったんですよね。そしたら百瀬さんは事務所の中にいて俺たちと話をしている最中だった。
ええ、そうなの。
俺たちは児童養護施設の話なんて提案されてないし、ウキ君と百瀬さんがここから出ていくのも見ていません。百瀬さんとはここでずっと話をしていただけです。間違いありません。なのにウキ君は部屋からいきなり消えた。
どういうことですか？よくわかりません。
多分それが山添由紀の能力なんだろう。彼女を捕獲したら改めて調べてみよう。
Minosato's use of the word capture pissed me off. I could tell that, like Arumura said, she didn't even think of us as humans. But she didn't have to talk that way about little girl, did she? Even if she didn't like psychics? Did she have to go that far? I glared at her, but Kunosato didn't seem bothered in the slightest.
ウキ君の行き先ですけど、宮代君たちが知らないとなると、あとはあそこしか考えられないですね。
私も今そう思ってたところ。
もしそうだとすれば少しばかり骨が折れるな。
どこなんですかそれ。
Shinjo answered me with a bitter sigh. I'd have to go back into General Hospital to the basement to infiltrate again.
君もよく知ってるところだよ。あの子の元の家だ。
え？まさかそんな。
ウキちゃんたらね、あそこへ返してくれの一点張りだったのよ。
あんな地獄みたいな場所に一体なんで。
さてな、とにかく厄介なことになる前に取り戻さないとな。
If she can put other people in some kind of dreamlike state, which sounded like some kind of hypnotism, maybe she can do it to herself too, and that way reject the harsh reality and make her own.
Takuru. ねえ、タクル。
見つかったらどうするんだよ。
An hour had passed since we'd first spoken to Momose at Frisia. Crusoe and I were hiding behind some plants near Tokyo General.
新庄さんたちに任せないとダメよ。私たちみたいな素人が出しゃばったりしたら。
それじゃダメなんだ。山添ウキって子は僕が見つけて青葉寮へ連れて帰る。
どうして？
彼女今の久野里さんには渡せない。
I was gritting my teeth hard in anger.
タクル？
Afterward, Shinjo, Momose, and Kunosato decided to come up with a plan to get inside the basement of the hospital. Of course, they weren't going to let us come along, but we were told to go home, and at first, that was my plan. But then things changed. Kunosato said that she wasn't sending Yamazoe Yuki to an orphanage, but to a research center she was affiliated with. She'd said that they were going to research her power there, but Kunosato had treated not only Armura and I, but also little Uki, as nothing more than guinea pigs. I really thought that Kunosato was just a bit quirky in the beginning, but now she's just way too cold for my taste. And I'd heard her use the word capture many times.
あの子は苦しい実験から解放されてやっと地下から出られたっていうのに。
Was Kunosato going to send her right back to the same old life she's experienced before? Just imagining it terrified me, and made me come to a decision. I would save her.
もしここであの子を見放したらまた同じことの繰り返しだ。またこの場所で誰かを見捨てることになってしまう。昔僕はクルスの親友だった南沢千里を見捨てて逃げた。それを今でも後悔してる。あの山添って子も実験の犠牲者だ。だから今度こそ僕は助けたい。そんなことくらいで南沢千里が許してくれるとは思わないけど、でも助けたいんだ。
Kusu's voice choked up. She must have been remembering what happened to her best friend.
タクル、あのね。
え？
本当は、千里は。
彼女のこと何か知ってるのか？おい、クルス。
ごめんなさい。気が動転してしまって。千里はね、渋谷地震で死んだの。あなたのせいじゃないわ。絶対に違う。
クルス。
だからタクルが責任を感じ続ける必要なんてないの。忘れていいのよね。
Kusu looked down at her feet. As she did, her hair covered her eyes, and I couldn't tell what she was thinking.
今クルスは何を言いかけて何を言いやめたんだろう。
Just as I was about to ask, I heard soft footsteps.
来た。
Momse's van was in the same alley as where she'd picked up us before. Damn, I can't read today. Let me try that again. Momse's van was in the same alley where she'd picked us up before. That's a lot better. I've been watching the hospital for a while now. I saw two shadows that probably belonged to Shinjo and Kunosato leave the van and run onto the grounds.
クルス、向こうが動いた。大丈夫か？いけるか？
え？あ、うん。
I tapped her on the shoulder and she looked up. That's why they called her the Empress of Heikyo Academy. There was no trace of the sadness that had been there a moment ago.
ごめんね。ちょっと千里を思い出しちゃって。でももう平気よ。
本当はここで待っててもらいたいんだけど。
But I couldn't reboot on my own. I needed a partner, no matter what.
何言ってるの。あなたのことを心配しながら待ってるなんて、こっちからお断りよ。
だと思った。
We followed Shinjo and Kunosato from a distance. A moment later, they had pressed themselves up against the wall. near the rear emergency entrance. Even from a distance, I could tell it was more heavily secured than before. The lock seemed to be newer and sturdier model. The Shinja must have already had the key, because he took something out of his pocket. I started to put it in the lock. Or it's just some lockpicking tools.
あそこから入るつもりだな。
Alright then. I quickly created an image in my mind. I looked at the key-like object he was holding, and envisioned it flying away.
やっぱりもっと訓練しとくんだった。
The more I started to panic, the more I lost focus. I couldn't make the delusion clear in my mind.
くそ。落ち着け。大丈夫だ。落ち着け。よし、見えた。
I could see the D-sword floating in front of me.
クルス、ちょっと脳を使わせてもらうな。
どうぞっていうのもなんか変だけど。
I imagined the delusion I'd come up with, going inside Kurisu, Shinjo, and Kunosato's minds. Kurisu gasped a little. She must have felt something. The delusion was shared between us, and instantly, the reboot was complete. Clang! The metallic object in Shinjo's hand rolled away and hit the ground with a clang. Then I heard the two of them gasp. The key rolled along the ground in a very unnatural way, until it rolled down a metal sewer grate, just like I'd imagined.
よし。
バカ、隠れてたくる。
Just as I was about to make a victory pose, Russo grabbed my hand and pulled me back. Then she dragged me down onto the ground.
悪い。
Why the victory pose though?
調子に乗らないの。これだから私がついてないとダメなのよ。
My hand was shaking a little. She was probably still scared of my power, no matter how many times she saw it. That was how most people would react. I hesitated a moment, then grabbed her hand in return. Then, I let it go and looked over at Shinjo and Kunosato. The two of them whispered to each other, and then suddenly headed back to the van.
今だ。
It kept low as we headed for the emergency stair. I wanted to say staircase. That's such a rootable thing to say. Rootable with their blown up emergency staircases. But this is an emergency entrance. When we reached the door, I turned around towards Kurisu. They got up a moment later, but her breathing was a little heavy.
すまない。ちょっと早かった。
こっちこそごめん。もっと運動が得意ならよかったんだけど。鍵開けられるの？
多分。クルス、もう一回。いや、何回かやるよ。悪いけど。
構わないわ。そのために来てるんだから。
I stared at the door. The lock was stronger than before, probably because of the time we'd broken in. I imagined the lock flipping and the door opening. There was a heavy click, and the door opened like I'd imagined. Thanks to my power, we were able to make it inside with no trouble. I remembered the routes to the room where we found Uki, so we headed there. As we walked through the darkness, I saw that Crusoe was acting a little strange.
大丈夫か？
実はちょっと閉所恐怖症がね。でも平気、気にしないで。
平気ってすごい汗だぞ。
Tell me it's some kind of fever from her old wound. And then I realized something.
まさか傷が痛むのか？
She seemed like she was okay, but it had been a really bad injury. It couldn't have fully healed up to now.
おい、クルス。
平気だから。ほら、急ぎましょう。
ああ。
She pushed me onward before I could stop.
もうちょっとだ。あと少しで例の部屋だから我慢してくれ。
ええ。
That's right. It was right around this corner. Suddenly, we heard a voice sobbing in the darkness. Chris and I almost leapt in each other's arms. It was the voice of a little girl.
タクル、この声。
Was it a ghost? No, that was dumb. Which meant it had to be. Chris and I nodded and stepped towards the direction of the room. Just like Shinjo had said, the room was completely empty. The beds and the patients that had been confined there were all gone. It was just an empty room. And standing in the middle of the empty room was a crying Yamato Yuki. How long had she been there? She was crying like a child who had lost their mother.
いない。誰もいない。誰か返事して。
Lucy couldn't bear to watch. She ran over and gave the girl a big hug. Soon, Lucy was crying too.
今までよく頑張ったね。でももういいの。だからお家へ帰ろうね。
But Uki must not have heard her, because she just stood there, crying silently, for a long, long time. The whole time, there was nothing I could do but watch.
大丈夫？変わりましょうか、タクル。
いいよ。もう目の前だから。
When we finally made it back to our Opa dorm, I took Uki off my back and put her on the sofa. And then I lay flat on the floor with my arms and legs stretched out.
我ながら情けない。
She wasn't even that heavy. I was just out of shape.
だから変わるって言ったのに。
運動音痴に任せたら落っことすかもしれないだろ。
失礼ね。そこまで言われるほどひどくないわ。それにタクルよりマシだと思うんですけど。
Bruce's eyes were red rimmed. Her face was red from where she tried to rub away the tears. She must have been embarrassed by it because she turned away from me and said something mean.
はいはい、わかったよ。その子のこと、父さんに。
あ、うん、そうね。
After Cruiser left to go get him, I lifted my tired body off the floor and onto the sofa. As I'd expected, Oki hated the idea of leaving the basement, but after Cruiser's fervent attempts at persuasion and my own insistence that nobody was coming back to the basement, it finally clung to Cruiser and started to break down. As I carried her on my back, she's gotten tired and fallen asleep. Oh, this game is making me tired too. I don't know what it is, but it was cold the whole day. And suddenly I'm very warm and tired.
この子の家族は一体どうしたんだろう。本当の家は、学校は。
I hadn't had a chance to look the first time we'd gone into the basement. And the data was probably long gone by now.
父さん、今上がってくるって。
うん。
Rusta sat next to Uki on the sofa. I softly stroked her hair.
この子、捜索願いとか出てないのかしら。
新庄さんの話だと、今のところ該当するデータはないって。
そう。
やっぱり渋谷地震のせいかもしれないな。
After the earthquake, more data on missing persons and casualties has gone missing than you could imagine. And to top that off, this year had seen the largest solar storm in history affect all kinds of electronic devices. Libya hadn't been hit that hard, but a lot of data in other regions had been lost.
分かってるのは名前だけか。せめて手がかりでも持っていればいいんだけど。
ののね、タクル兄？何かあったの？
Door opened. Yuri and Yuto peeked inside.
し
え？
The two of them froze next to the door.
まだ寝てなかったの二人とも。
寝ようと思ってたら、のの姉たちの声が聞こえたから。
大丈夫？また喧嘩とかしてない？
Lucia and I looked at each other without thinking.
大丈夫よ。私たち喧嘩なんてしてないから。
本当？だったらいいんだけど。
Suddenly, Yui stopped. She saw the girl sleeping on the sofa, and her eyes went wide. I thought that she was just surprised to see a strange girl sleeping on the sofa, but
ウキちゃん？
you know her? She said something we never expected.
どうしてウキちゃんがここに？
ゆい、知ってるの？この子のこと。
多分。あ、でも待って、そんなはず。
Yui walked over to the sofa and sat down next to Kurisu, and then she stared at him so Yuki.
ごめん、私の勘違いかも。
いや、勘違いじゃない。確かにこの子はウキって名前で。
だっておかしいよ。昔のままの姿なんて。そんなの絶対に変。
昔のままって？
ウキちゃん、私のクラスメートだったんだよ。小学校2年の時の。
She's still... What? What? She's still... She hasn't aged? That's quite a surprise.